Hey folks, Alex here with a classic review coming at you courtesy of Video Game Hour Live. This time around, I'm looking at the timeless masterpiece that is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. In Punch-Out, you take the role of Little Mac, a 4-foot, 8-inch, 107-pound unlikely boxer hailing from the Bronx. Your job is to simply guide him up the ranks to champion by beating Mike Tyson. Mike freaking Tyson. Not to mention the other fighters that stand in your way, some of which are the most hated, disgusting, and vile characters in Nintendo's history. I'm talking to you, bald bull. Anyway, the premise of the game is very simple. Dodge attacks and counterattack against your opponent. The difficulty comes into play in that the entire game comes down to timing. Pure, precise, unadulterated timing. After the first few matches against Glass Joe and Von Kaiser, every single move you make is in reaction to your opponent. The game, well, it came from the 8-bit era, and it looks like it did. This doesn't mean it looks bad by any means, but it isn't as attractive as the 16-bit era in terms of art style. More of a puzzle game than a fighter, you must learn each opponent's moveset and tell for each of those moves. Piston Honda will raise his eyebrows before his quick jabs. Great Tiger's Jewel will flash before he clocks you in the face. Mike Tyson will, well, you just kind of have to guess and feel what he's about to do. You have to react on the fly and very quickly if you're going to survive past the first title bout. The game is broken into 3 circuits and then the dream fight. The 3 circuits become increasingly difficult and longer as they go from minor to major to world circuit. The dream fight, of course, culminates in the battle against the Kid Dynamite, Mike Tyson himself, in all his goofy, face-tattooed glory. If you survive even past the first round, let alone beat Tyson, you deserve a medal and a trophy. The controls are extremely tight and responsive, as they would have to be in a game requiring this much precision and attention to timing. The controls boil down to A and B for left and right body shots, A and B with the up arrow for left and right jabs to the face, down to block, left and right to dodge, the start button to land a devastating uppercut earned only by striking your opponent right before or after certain attacks, and then of course in between rounds you can rapidly tap select to hear some inspiring words from your coach Doc to regain some health. There is a score that resets to 0 at the beginning of every match, but I don't see a real reason for it as there is no high score leaderboard, nor a reward that I know of for reaching a certain score. Growing up with only a Nintendo until I was 12, I've always been a huge fan of classic games, specifically NES titles. But this was one I never had the chance to play until I picked it up on eBay a few weeks ago. This gave me a totally objective look at the game so I can enjoy it fully for incredible mechanics and solid design. This game is still incredibly fun and has huge replay value, extremely evident in the fact that people are still looking up tactics on how to beat Tyson 25 years later. I can honestly say, without an opinion covered in nostalgia, that this is one of the greatest games of all time. And if by luck you beat Tyson, I salute you. That's all for me, your main man, Alex Rahaim here at Video Game Hour Live.